Now that we've gotten the Melania documentary out of the way, I feel I need a palate cleanser. And what's a better way to take the edge off than a good old rom-com? What's up, everyone? Let's talk about Solo Mio today, which stars Kevin James as Matt, an art teacher who is left at the altar by his fiancée. He booked the newlywed package in Rome and is basically forced to go on the tour alone. Along the way, he makes some friends and begins a journey of self-discovery and healing. So rom-coms aren't usually my thing, but somehow this one kept me intrigued. Kevin James is fine in the film. It's a very reserved role for him, where he is very introspective about his place in life, being in his late middle age, and feeling he is too old to start over. This wouldn't be a rom-com if there wasn't a love interest, and there is. Her name is Gia, and she is what carries the film for me. She owns a coffee shop in town, and our main man stumbles onto her when a group of kids fake playing with him and steal his wallet. They have a sweet relationship with each other, and Kevin James does a good enough job in his part, but it is Gia that makes this relationship so sweet for me. I don't know what it is, but something about her face is just sunny and lights up the screen every second she is on it. There are other couples that are also on the newlywed package with our main guy, and they are the biggest problem the film has for me. The couples are just weirdly written archetypes that don't pop off the screen. They are supposed to be the comedy of the film, and look, I love Allison Hannigan, but she is one half of a couple that has divorced twice and are now on their third marriage with each other. And her husband is just fingernails across the chalkboard annoying, and unfortunately she is too. None of the comedy from the guy landed for me. He is supposed to be this middle-aged guy with a youth crisis thing going on with his awkward mustache and him having an earring. But I know guys in their 70s who have earrings, so does anyone really associate that with an identity crisis anymore in this day and age? I've had my ears pierced since I was 11 years old, so I don't see what the big deal is personally. Am I just in the minority with that? Am I wrong? Am I missing something? The other couple is a physical therapist who married his actual therapist. And they talk about respecting each other's spaces and not showing affection in public. And all I could think every time they were on the screen together was, Jesus, not this soft ass couple again. The story they tell about how they fell in love is kind of cute, but overall, that couple is just as annoying as the other one. Naturally, our main man bonds with the two men for your typical bro stuff talk. They try and give him advice on how to get over being left at the altar, but the advice was sprinkled with all this comedy that I just didn't laugh at very much. Back to the positives, though, and it is the strongest positive, is the relationship between the two would-be lovers. You have to buy into the power of fantasy and the fact that this film takes place over like 3 or 4 days, and being left at the altar would likely scar him more in real life than just 3 or 4 days. But if you go with the magic, then it should be entertaining and sweet for you. Kevin James' character is a huge fan of Ed Sheeran, and boy, you find out in the film that he can sing his ass off. Was that really Kevin James who sang there? I won't get into specifics with the setup so I don't spoil the film for you guys, but if that was Kevin James who really sang in that segment, Jesus, I didn't know he had a set of lungs that could do that. Oh my god. The love interest has an ex-lover who is the owner of the building her coffee shop operates, and there is some sort of dynamic there which leads to a horse race. But it has much ado about nothing, unfortunately. I thought this was going to be some sort of weird love triangle, but it wasn't, thankfully. However, since there is only weak resolution with this guy, and he's not even adversarial to Kevin, I don't know why this subplot was put in here. It doesn't succeed in fleshing out her as a character much, but you know what? I really don't care, because this girl worked for me on every level, and when she has an impromptu sit-down lunch with Kevin James in the middle of a shopping center, I can't deny that I smiled from ear to ear. I just did. So while I think the comedy doesn't land all that much, and there are plot threads that are just there despite not being required, I really like the sweet and understated relationship these two have with each other. And it propels me enough to say that I slightly recommend this movie. It doesn't have a big brain going on in his head or anything, but it has a likable main performance by Kevin James, and a wonderful aura in this woman he meets, and you like her so much. So the film does its job in wanting us to see them happy and to get together. I don't think this is a great movie or anything, but for Valentine's Day, it's as sweet as you can possibly get. And it's for older people, not just the young. So for middle-aged couples, take your partner to this over Valentine's Day weekend, grab some candy, and just keep smiling at the screen for 90 minutes and enjoy yourself. It's a sweet movie. I give Solo Mio a marginal 3 stars out of 4. If you didn't believe in the couple in the film, it would have fallen completely apart. But thankfully the woman who plays Gia just jumps off the screen, and she has a $1,000,000 smile. Oh my god. So follow her and enjoy yourself with a heartfelt little romance. And that is my review. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Here's links to my other videos. Follow me on social media. And until next time, I am Ghost.